I don't know how well you guys can see, but you have the front bracket here that goes underneath this fuel crossover pipe, and these are where the two bolts of the supercharger go in. This is where the rear bolt of the supercharger goes in, and then back here are two 10mm bolts for the throttle body elbow that the throttle body itself mounts to. And this is the pigtail for what appeared to be a map sensor, and all the rest of your wiring. Let's get our supercharger in and get this thing back together. So if I can get this manifold back on without having to take that back out, then you never had to take it out in the first place. And I wasted a lot of my own time. Which is why I'm making the video, so maybe you guys don't have to waste yours. It'd be a little creative with some extensions probably, but I think we'll do it. Clean these surfaces already. I'm going to put some new gaskets in manifold. Could have swung it up out of the way, but live with you learn. When I reassemble stuff, I like to use silicone. Silicone does not make rubber swell like grease does, and it's also really tacky. It kind of holds stuff in place too, just a little bit, just to get it to wiggle and seal. Now this coolant line here is the one that I had all the problems with trying to get to the clamp, so I'm gonna move that clamp a little bit and make it easier for myself, so I don't kill myself. I put a pair of vice grips on this clamp because I'm pretty over it. I'm going to put just a little kiss of the silicone on all these edges to help the hoses kind of slip back on. Yeah, we got it. Alright, so you can fight the hell out of it. So I guess you don't have to take the radiator and shroud out after all that work, but I guess it helps. Okay, so you can take this on and off with without doing the radiator shroud and fan, you're going to fight it. It's going to fight you. If you're really worried about your radiator, do it like this. If you're not worried about it, then I recommend pulling that fan shroud. That was a lot of fighting. Also, what I did is I replaced the Torx bits, the Torx bolt that's in the front of this manifold with 10 millimeter stainless steel. That way, you can actually they won't strip out. You can get an actual socket on them. Makes it a lot easier. So regular ratchet's not going to fit in there. I have this very, very thin one. Oddly enough, it's a Harbor Freight item. It's a 1/4 inch on one end, 3/8 on the other. The tensioner is a 3/8. Okay, guys, we got everything back together. Um, I'm going to tell you anything about this job is get the correct pliers to do all of the hose clamps. This entire car is made out of coolant lines. With that said, I have to order a reservoir tank for it. It's got a crack on one of the tubes that I found, and I don't want it going out like that. But we're going to be using a vacuum lift to put the coolant back into this thing. There's a lot of places for air to hide and air to get stuck, and we don't want that. And then that'll be it. The next